one step forward, 4 steps back for this team. This loss might as well have been worth 4 losses with how bad they were. And it really comes down on everyone. I feel like everyone kind of sucked. Um, I mean, Drake had this beautiful highlight touchdown play. I mean, the kid is freaking awesome, but he's got to he's got to clean up his act in terms of like the picks and the fumbles. He doesn't get off scot free. He just that needs to be buttoned up. Like the fumbling, the freaking strip sacks that you see out of him, the picks, they're not great. He makes amazing plays, but he's got to figure out ball security, job security. He's got to figure that stuff out big time. He's not the biggest problem. He's not even close to the biggest problem. This defense is horrible. They're so bad. They got exposed big time. And I've been railing on this defense for like 3 months, I feel. It was the Houston game, it was the week before, Joe Mixon going for like 200 rushing yards. You had Bigsby destroy them. You had Pollard destroy them. This time, it's not even like all Achan here that like really destroyed them. I mean, he went for 32. He didn't really do much on the ground. Waddle and Tua picking you apart all game. Johnny Smith getting involved. Hill, he's kind of hurt, but he was doing some stuff. Dude, the defense freaking blows. They have no discipline. They don't know what they're doing. You saw last week. Last week was a winnable game. Matt Stafford, the LA Rams, they're a good team. They have big time players like Nakua. They have of course Matt Stafford, Cooper Kupp. They have a firing defense there. The zero blitz was the story of that week. That was freaking bogus. You leave Jonathan Jones 1-on-1 versus Kupp, and Gonzalez just like was never on the top guys between Nakua and Kupp. This week comes around, you get picked apart, and like this game really is just like the symbol of the incompetence right now, just organization wide, and it's top down. It Gerard Mayo is an unqualified coach. He's unqualified. It's not his fault that he got this job. He was not supposed to get this job. He he is a linebackers coach, and he led team defensive meetings. He was not the D coordinator. That role was split between Steve Belichick and Gerard Mayo. So Mayo going from linebackers coach and like working at Optum for like a year takes takes a trip to Israel with Robert Kraft and gives a heartwarming speech, and now he's qualified to be the head coach of the New England Patriots. Give me a break. Give me a break. Uh, disaster. Disaster. Uh, and really, it's not his fault. Like he got the job. It's on Kraft. Like, this is really on Kraft. Kraft went to a full-on rebuild. Like, let's just Belichick's out of here. Brady's out of here. Um, all of the old coaches are out of here. We're just and we have a fresh top three pick. It's a total restart from the downfall of the last 3 years with Mac Jones. And we're gonna put a rookie head coach that's never been a D coordinator, that's never done any of this. We're gonna put him in there to fix all of it, and we'll be fine. I'm telling you, that's what the Crafts said. The Crafts were like, "We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. We've done this before. We're the Patriots. We'll be fine." Dude, this is a freaking disaster. This is a job for like Jim Harbaugh. This is a job for someone to like build the program. Someone that's done it, a vet, maybe a Super Bowl winning coach, maybe not, maybe a coach that just has been around, knows how to do it. Wow. Wow. Um and you know it's exceptionally bad when like Mayo's calling card is the defense, and the defense is worse than I've ever seen in a long time. Worse than I've seen in a long time. This defense is pitiful. And you have Godshaw back, you have Gonzalez, you have Marcus Jones trying to make plays. People are Jonathan Jones might be getting close to the end. You have Godshaw. You just got Barmore back. He's been back for a couple weeks now. You have Kyle Duggar on his deal, and they look terrible. Anthony Jennings is back. Christian Ellis, like these guys are all back, and they look so bad. Like just scheme wise, it's it's a total disaster. It's a total disaster, and and I don't. It's kind of scary going forward because with Gerard Mayo, I think it's gonna be the same thing next year. I'll be honest. Yeah, maybe they put in like some new coordinators and stuff. AVP isn't even the worst coach on the team, dude. It's DeMarcus Covington. I know AVP sucks, and I'm not happy with AVP. I think he's not great. I think he's done a good job of at least getting the quarterback ready to go. I mean, this kid was supposed to be a project, and he looks like one of the top rookies in the class, maybe the top rookie, right there with Nixon Daniels. He's done that at least, but like it's uninspiring offensive football. It's like can Ramondre Stevenson break 3 tackles, and then maybe we'll let Drake give it a shot. He doesn't have a lot to work with. I mean that the offensive line is Demontre Jacobs, Vidarian Lowe. That's not a good plan. And this is the person that can't escape blame today is Elliott Wolf. This is malpractice. This is a freaking dumpster fire. Chuks Okorafor, he's gonna get linked with Elliott Wolf for this disastrous signing. Chuks Okorafor is supposed to be the starting left. He's a right tackle from Pittsburgh. You know how Pittsburgh players are. They're a little bizarre. Um, Signed Chuks Okorafor. He's a right tackle. He's gonna play left tackle for us. He's gonna learn the position. He'll be fine. Nope. Quits the team. And then the backup plan is Vidarian Lowe. Vidarian Lowe, I mean, he's a good kid. Caught a touchdown the other day, 2 weeks ago. He's a disaster. Jacobs is a disaster. And like you would hope by week 12, we're 3-9, by week 12 here that we could line up right. We could just line up right and we could eliminate the pre-snap penalties, but no, we can't. So I'm telling you, the coaching staff is a disaster. Elliott Wolf is a disaster. Mayo, disaster. Mayo is the one where it's like, how much of it is on him? He just took the job. Really, that's on Kraft for making that call. But the reality is, Mayo sucks. Like I don't. It's a freaking disaster. It's a dumpster fire right now. So yeah, you're gonna get like a top 5 pick, top 4 pick, and you have to pray to God that Will Campbell works out, or Tet McMillan, or Calvin Banks. Like these guys work out. I'm worried about drafting the tackles in this draft. I've heard that I don't know, it might just be bad press, but I've heard that their arms are too short and they're gonna turn into guards. So let's take a guard at number 5 overall. Or let's trade down to 10 and take a guard and then maybe take a receiver later. Disaster. It's going to be so bad. This is so bad. And if we do Mayo again, and I'll be honest, I'm not a believer in this coach right now. I don't see anything special. I see a locker room that is just like carefree, apathetic after getting blown out by Miami. That tells me they don't care about winning the football game anymore. And if my players don't care, why should the fans care? And that's what we do here. We're Base A Sports. We're the voice of the fans, and this is a disaster. the, the Bear everything we took from the Bears win, which showed signs of growth and getting better. Like, oh wow, like our edges are playing really well. We're getting to the guys. Schooler's becoming a gadget player. Drake May is balling. Drake May just sharp and accurate. The tight ends very much involved. Demario Douglas involved. Booty becoming a player. Like it doesn't have to all be Ramondre Stevenson. Um, and then you take like 4 steps back. The Rams loss, I don't put it on the offense. I put that on the defense. Square on the defense. I was disappointed with how they played. And then this week the defense just decided that they sucked. We put good money in the defense. There are veteran good players on the defense that suck now. They suck because Belichick isn't there. No, Steve, no Bill, no defense. This defense was all Belichick. You take Belichick out of it, you keep the same players. It does not matter, dude. The scheme is not even close to the same. They have zero discipline to eliminate giving up the big play. It's terrible. It's terrible. I knew Bill had to go. I'm not here to defend Bill. Like I mean, I think maybe slightly. I think Belichick's drafting was atrocious, but I don't think Elliott Wolf drafting has been any better. And that's why Elliott Wolf is really the face of a lot of this. Elliott Wolf, at least through free agency and through draft, has sucked. He has sucked so much. Jalen Polk, what happened? Like this guy, this guy blow. This he can't get on the field. They could have took Adonai Mitchell. They could have traded up, took Xavier Worthy. They could have traded up to get Keenan Coleman, but they traded down because they're like, no, our guy is there at 30, 36 or 37. Jalen Polk. We'll take Jalen Polk. We get an extra pick. We'll take Javon Baker later on, or Jalen Polk and Caden Wallace. We're gonna make those guys work. Caden Wallace can't get on the field. Jalen Polk is a is mentally broken right now. And then Javon Baker is a dumpster fire. Javon Baker, shot in the dark, cannot get it done at all. He's not running routes. He can't even make the team right now. He has a shot of getting cut any week, if not by the end of the year. Kendrick and so it's a disaster because they were like, we're gonna sit Kendrick Bourne. We want to see more of the young guys. We want to see more Jalen Polk, Javon Baker. We want to sit KJ Osborne and Kendrick Bourne. We want more Jalen Polk, Javon Baker, and Kayshon Boutte. Boutte's the only player that's really given them anything. Boutte and Douglas are giving them stuff in the room. And then it's Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne has been a decent player for them, at least in the Rams game. Dude, it sucks. I don't know if they fire Mayo after this year. Like, I think it would be wise to actually put some effort in this time instead of just saying we'll be fine, which is crazy. It's absolutely bizarre. I know they said that. I know they're not quoted for anything like that, but I know that's the only way it could have happened. Was like, hey, we're the Patriots. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. As long as we get Bill out of here, we'll be fine. This is Kraft and it's Bob and John. We're gonna be fine. You can Belichick, and then it's just there's no plan. There's just no plan. We're just gonna upgrade guys from within and go out and get Alex Van Pelt. And I mean, the special teams unit, I have enjoyed watching. Behringer needs to shape up and become a disciplined player, but other than him, like I'm happy with what I'm seeing from the special teams unit. But defensively, Covington sucks. Head coach Mayo looks clueless. Um, and then Elliot Wolf is a train wreck. At least right now. I guess they might get one more year, but wow. It's a risk, man. You do this again. You do this for 3 years in a row, where we're gonna go 4-13. I'm praying for 5 and we're 5-12 is out of the picture. 4-13 is the best we can do. I think that's probably the best we can do. The Chargers are gonna play ball. They're gonna kill us. Um, the Bills maybe sneak one against Buffalo when they're asleep. Um, but the first one you're gonna get smoked. And then the Colts are probably gonna play. I think that's the one game where you have a shot to get to 4 wins. Oh yeah, bad, 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 bad. They really have to turn this around this week. This week against the Colts is really their last chance to really. I think it should be the last chance for them to save their jobs. I think if they bottom out here, they go 3-14. They can't even get to 4-13. They should be canned. I'm sorry. Like let's. I don't want to see Elliot Wolf and Gerard Mayo and Demarcus Covington run this back after going 3-14, 4-13. So bad. Like, let's actually get real coaches that have been coaches that may have found success. Go get Brian Flores. He's due for a promotion. Go get Brian Flores. He's going to be a head coach next year. Brian Flores, Ben Johnson, Steve Spagnuolo, Coach Spags. Get one of those guys, man. This is so bad right now. It's so bad. Um, we'll see what happens, man. It's a total train wreck. Thank you.